We're Kevin Chris Waterhouse.
And we are Travelling Australia.
We're so glad you can join us on our adventures. Living the dream. We've arrived at Kalbari National Park. We've still got our caravan hooked up. We're allowed to bring it into the national park, but they don't like you to drive through the park with your van on. So there's a special parking area just for the caravans. The scenery here is spectacular, but the most well-known feature of Kalbarri is Nature's Window. There's a nice little walk to get there. The walk out to Nature's Window is about 500 metres and it looks out over the Murchison River. I don't think there'd be too many people that come out here that don't get this photo at Nature's Window.
The red and white banded rocks were deposited millions of years ago by the tidal waters. There are some great views here over the Murchison River. There is a 9-kilometre loop trail walk further into the gorge, but we opted not to do this.
It was pretty weird seeing all these wildflowers growing out here. You wouldn't think anything would grow in this ground. We saw this little fella just sunning himself, soaking up a bit of warmth. The township of Kalbarri just gives you a bit of a feeling of a really clean little seaside town. Good little holiday destination. Heading south to Kalbarri, we stopped in at Castle Cove. We were overlooking the Indian Ocean with an absolute massive amount of walking trails all through the area with fantastic views. This formation here is known as the Natural Bridge. Pretty understandable, really. We've found a small place here called Lucky Bay. We wanted to find somewhere we could tuck in out of the wind as much as possible, and somewhere we could have a campfire so we could have a camp oven dinner for Chris's birthday. After another blustery night, we headed south towards Geraldton and stopped to have a look at these pink lakes along the way.
The Pink Lake, or Hut Lagoon, is at Port Gregory, and the pink colour apparently comes from a certain type of algae.
As we were coming into Geraldton was the first sign of trouble we've had from our van the whole trip. We had a small issue with our electric brakes, and it didn't take us too long to track down a good auto alecki who was willing to help. Even though it was getting close to Christmas, he was flat out, he still had time for us. We found the problem was a shorted out wire from the last service on the wheel bearings. I was happy to help him out and do a bit of the work myself, just because he was just so busy, but he still made time for us. Once everything was back to normal and all working properly again, we found a caravan park, dropped the van and went for a good look around. We were really surprised to see the amount of lobster boats working in the area. Now, some of these are only fairly small boats, but some of them were definitely not small. They must go a long way out.
We visited the HMAS Sydney 2 Memorial, which sits on the top of the hill overlooking the beautiful blue ocean at Geraldton. This pool of remembrance shows the map and coordinates of the final resting place of the HMAS Sydney 2. The Wall of Remembrance lists the names of all the lives lost. This is a sculpture of the waiting woman, facing towards the sea, awaiting the return of her loved one. And in the background is the dome, made up of 645 seagulls. Each represents a life in one of the worst losses of Australian naval history. We're now coming into the town of Cervantes. It's nearly Christmas, so we thought we'd grab some fresh seafood.
One of the highlights in this area, besides the seafood, is the Pinnacles. It's in Kalbari National Park. Western Australia has a fantastic system with their national parks, where you can buy a parks pass for a one-off fee, and that allows you access to most of the national parks within the state.
There are thousands of these limestone spires, some of them up to 12 metres tall. There is a 4-kilometre driving track around, and you can actually stop here and there and walk through them. To me, They look like thousands of gravestones. Really, really eerie.
Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. And we really love to hear your comments. Let us know what you think of our videos. And if you like them, don't forget to tell your friends. This place is incredible. We've even found a nice vantage point so you can see how close to the coast we really are. After we left Cervantes with our nice couple of lobsters in the freezer ready for Christmas, we thought we'd better add to the catch, or at least try to. Trying to get a couple of crabs, but we did manage some nice squid.
Nothing.